Alright friends, so we came to the final stage, which is model generation. So far we have seen how do we analyze the data, how do we do the detailed visualization, and do some feature engineering and remove some unwanted columns and things of that nature, right? So in this stage we will look at two popular models. One is two popular libraries for generating machine learning model for linear regression. So one is from sklearn, that is called linear regression algorithm, and another one is from stats model API, and this is called as OLS model, right? So both of them are meant to be used in the same context of linear regression. So I will show you both these models, and especially OLS will show you much more details, some more detailed statistical accuracy measures and figures of the machine learning model. But otherwise, both of them are meant to be solving the same problem, right? Besides these two, there are some more models which are used to actually standardize the model when our model is not doing so well, or when our model is overfitted to the kind of training data we have, and in the testing it is not doing so well. There are some models which are actually called as lasso regression, lasso model, and elastic net, ridge regression. So all these are some other advanced models which we will also see in future. We will see some other videos for that. So they are meant to standardize the model, or generalize the model to perform better for both training and testing data. Right, so let's move on. So the first one here is what we're trying to do is we got the x values from the data set. So x value is every column except the price. So we're just dropping the price and then assigning all those things to the x, right? So that all the columns except price is being assigned to x, right? And y is only having the price column, which is what we're trying to predict, right? And we use train underscore test underscore split function, and this is from this is also from sklearn library. So let me show you the import as well, so just so you are familiar with this, right? So there is a model selection within sklearn, right? Sklearn implements like pre-processing. For pre-processing and data scaling, there are some libraries from it, and for model selection, train test split, there are some libraries and finally for the linear regression and some of the other models that I was talking about, those were also implemented by sklearn as well, right? And it also has metrics library, which has some objects which will help us to detect the accuracy of the models, right? So moving to the model again. All right, so we are using the train test split to actually split the sample that we have, right? So we have the x and y samples, so we're passing it here, and we are also saying how much split is required, like 30% of the data would be used for testing and 70% of data is used for training the model, right? So at the end of when the model is training, the test data is not exposed to it. Based on only that 70% training data, the model will be learning, trying to fit, like as we've seen in the other video, trying to fit the best fit line that goes through all these 70% of the data. And then once that is built, we will be testing it using the test data, right? So that's what we are doing with this. So we're first splitting our data into x train x test and y train y test, right? And then we are creating this linear regression object. We are initializing it here, and then we are trying to fit it by passing the x train and y train object. So what really happens at the end of these statements is we are going to have built the model. At the end of all these pieces of code, the model would have been built, and which understands what are the different parameters, what are the coefficients that needs to be used given with a set of x values,